Hey guys, it's Chad with Thor's Day in Paradise. I guess I'm just going to tell you another story. So, when I started this channel, it was more about just kind of telling my story. I didn't think it was going to be kind of about twin flames at all, really. But yeah, that is part of my story, and some divine feminines need to hear some things. So, okay, here we go. And I have wrote this or typed it out on different YouTube channels before, like the tarot readings. I did type this out because I saw other twin flames that were kind of going through a lot, and so I shared my experience with them at that time. So if you were subscribed to one of those channels, you may have heard this already. But now here I am telling it to you personally. So when I when I learned who my twin flame was, I went to her and I told her who she was. I kind of revealed to her who she is, and she wasn't surprised. She was pretty open to it actually, but it still seemed like she didn't really care. But we became really, really close, like this very strong connection, and we became really good friends. And like for so long, I kept thinking this is the week. We're getting into union, and watching the tarot readings didn't help me. It just made me put expectations on it. So, anyways, when I told her, when I first kind of figured it out, and I came to her and I talked to her about it, I told her, hey, listen, I'm gonna keep my ego out of it, is what I said. I'm gonna keep my ego completely out of this. No expectations. But I want to let you know this is who I am, and this is who you are to me. I know you have a boyfriend. They've been dating for like 2 years too, so it's pretty serious. But hey, it's fine if you don't want to be together. And that's how I meant it in the beginning, but I lied to her because I didn't really care at first because I didn't really know her. I knew we had a connection. I figured out she's my twin, and then over the upcoming months, the next few months, we became very close, and I definitely had expectations. And so, and I thought we were gonna get together, and I thought that she would figure it out and she'd break up with her boyfriend, and I didn't expect her to stay with him after she knew who I was. But we were very, very close, very good friends, and we probably still would be, but I created the separation because it hurt too much. But uh, okay, so I was supposed to go over to her house in the morning, and it was like fight night. We're in Hawaii, so everything's a lot earlier than in the mainland. So it's like fight day. It's at night over in the mainland, but over here it's just middle of the day. So I got up early. I got crystals and I got all this stuff that I'm gonna give her, and I was gonna give her. Or I did actually give her everything, but I gave her sweatpants and one of my nice soft shirts. She can like just chill out and be comfortable. And I ride the bus, right? So, but she's on the other side of the island, so it took me a couple buses and good hour and a half to make it over there. And I get 5 minutes from her house, and I get a text from her going, "Hey, something came up with the boyfriend. I'll be back later. You can just hang out." I'm just like, oh, dude, it was so hard. Like, no fucking way. I got up early. I did all this stuff. And I was planning on having a really, really cool day with her. And before that, like, God had set it up to where we would just be hanging out, like, for hours. Just us, just talking, have an awesome time. So I was expecting that to happen again. And but this is something I had to pass. This is like an initiation type thing. So I get there and I'm not very happy. And I get there and they're still there. Her and her boyfriend. She comes up like, "Hey, Chad," and I fucking look in my phone like, "Fuck you." And not really, but I wasn't happy that she's. I thought she'd broken up with him. I thought it was like I was coming over and we were gonna fall in love and whatever. So they leave and they left for hours, and I'm just sitting there like before everybody got. I'm just sitting there, just like, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm at her house while she's hanging out with her boyfriend, And and my mind is spinning at this point. I don't know what I'm like. They're in the dark room together and whatever. But he was just like this energy came over me, painful energy. And they got back, and they're on the couch, and they're all lovey-dovey, and all over each other, and and it was so painful. I sat on that couch for 9 hours. 9 hours I sat there. I mean, I got up and walked around and did things, but for 9 hours I was sitting there. And most of that time they were there. And it was the most painful thing that I've ever had to do. Sit there. And so I'm in recovery, right? I'm an addict and an alcoholic and I'm in recovery. And so I've done things that I know how to handle certain things, triggers and stuff. So these bad feelings come up and this energy's here. So I did what I learned to do is to sit in that energy and surrender to it. And it will eventually pass. Like this too shall pass, right? 9 fucking hours I sat there. And this shit didn't it just got worse. It got worse and worse. My face hurt, my heart hurt, my heart was just thumping hard all day. I had a headache, felt like needles and just on fire. It was it was physical and mental and emotional, just torture. It was the worst day of my life. It was so hard. This is my twin. This is me in a female body, and I'm just head over heels in love with her. But she didn't know that, right? Because I told her, hey, no expectations, no worries. And so I sat there for 9 hours, fucking hating life. Dude, I had like tunnel vision, and it was excruciating. It was horrible, and they were like right there, just all over each other. God, what am I doing here? And so eventually, I realized, fuck, something's got to be done. I have to take action because sitting here and meditating or sitting here and surrendering to this energy isn't doing shit. Action is needed. So I pulled out my phone and I wrote her a fucking long text message, like a letter, but like a New Day letter text message, and it was very heartfelt, and I told her everything, and it was stuff I'd never told her before. It started out like, I am head over heels in love with you. I love you so much, but I also like I told her I understand you have a boyfriend. I can see that you're happy, and I understand that me saying this is not going to change that. And I surrender to the fact that you're in love with him, but I need you to know how I feel. And I kind of said it's him or me, and I understand that it's him. So from this point on, we got to stop texting each other. We got to stop hanging out because it's like I'm in this. I felt like I was in like this gray area because she knows who I am. She's all over me. Like we flirt a lot, and a lot of missing, um, a lot of signals I was getting, but it was, man, it was just really confusing, is what it was. And I eventually just, I fucking broke down and I wrote her this long message and I told her, listen, I have to tell you this, and I understand that you're happy, and I love you, and I'm glad that you're happy. But if you don't choose me, then I gotta leave. And as soon as I sent that message, this pain that I had, that I've been sitting in all day long, lifted. It was gone, and I felt 1,000 times lighter. Part of that was because I knew by saying that to her that I wasn't the one that was going to be chosen. I understood, but at least I got those feelings out. I let her know how I feel, and then my expectations disappeared with those too. I let her know. I let her know I'm surrendered to the fact that she's not gonna pick me, and I was fine with it. And it was super hard to do. I didn't know how she was gonna respond to that, and it's not so much that these energies lifted off of me; it's that I transcended them. I let my feelings be known, and I got rid of those expectations, and life went so much easier. Um, I hope this helps somebody who's sitting in pain, because I did it for 9 hours. I couldn't do it anymore. So if you've been doing this for days, weeks, months, you gotta let it be known how you feel, and do what you can. You gotta do whatever you can, or whatever you need to do to transcend those expectations and get rid of them, because it's not going to help anything. It just causes pain. You got to surrender. You have to surrender.